how to add and edit text in Canva. So take for example, now you want to add a text here. All we just have to do is come here and you can select from the header, body, or like different range of text. So now we're going to select header because we need a big text. So if I select header, you could see that it's here and I can select on it and position it anywhere I want. So if I go back to text and I click on body text, you could see that this is a body text and it is where it is. The same thing here, you could see that this text is where it is here. So now this is how you can add text to your design. Let's say for example now we want to now edit text. So if I select this and I select everything, I can easily type out things inside and it will remain in the shape or frame that I want it to be. So let's paste in our own um, text. So as you can see, we have this and there are options here. So we can change the kind of font that our text have. So if I click on this, so on the left hand side, you can see there are different kinds of fonts that we can use. There are pro fonts and there are free fonts. So if you're using a free work, just come down to look for the one that you want. So let's use this for example. I'm going to select this. Then as you can see, it is here. Then you can increase the size if you want. So this is where you can increase, or you can tap here, you can scroll down and see whatever you want to see down here. So let's just take 97 for now. Then you can also change color. So if you click on this, you can change color. You can pick color based on photo, default colors, gradient. It all depends on what you want to do. So any photo in the design, it picks every color inside it, right? Then if you have a brand kit, you can add your own brand color here. Then if you have an existing color, which was this, you can click on this and select which one you want, or you click on this to pick color from any part of the design to click on here. So I'm going to use Ctrl Z to take that back. Okay, so now you can actually bold your text, but because of this one is already bold by default, we can't bold it anymore. And you can italic it, we can underline it, we can strike through it, we can add uppercase or lowercase, like take it back to where it was. Then we can position it on whichever side you want. So take for example, this is left aligned, this is justified, this is right aligned, this is middle, and this is left aligned back. So preferably I'm going to do this, then I'm going to drag it here so that it's going to align to the very left that we want it to be. So now the next thing here is to make it a list. So if you have list of items, you can convert it to a list, but as it's not a list, so we are going to remove it. So by tapping it differently, you can have different kinds of lists. Then we can click on advanced settings. So if you click on text, you can see that if I reduce the space, you could see that the letter spacing is there. And if I do this, you can see that I can reduce the height between the text. So there are more anchor. You can anchor it to the middle, anchor it to the bottom, but we anchor it to the top. So whatever we are doing is going to be moving from the top. And if you click on more settings, there are tons of things that you can do with this. So if you want the text to be in particular, like take for example now this, you want it to be in A2, you can have it. You want it down A3, you can have it. So this is actually very fun, and you can have many other function that is here. So also you can make it transparent. So take for example now the full text, you can say transparent, you don't want it to show, you can reduce it this way. Then effect, if you want to add effects, there are different kinds of effects you can add to it. So let's take for example now this is normal background, we can add this, so we can do this. So depending on what you want to do, so we can click on this to remove any effect that we've added. If you want to curve, this is it. Then you can come down here to pick any kind of effect. There are also apps that are premium and there are also free ones where you can click and do more with your text. So now we can animate text. So take for example now you can see that this is animation. You can pick any kind of animation that we want our text to be. So this is all depending on your own choice. Then we can move our text. So take for example now this is layers, we can move it anywhere we want to move it. So let me say I want to move it behind the image, I can drag it down and move it behind the image. So this is how you can edit or add your text in Canva.